So I've been reading John 6, and I'm just super excited about what I've been reading because I really want to talk about verses 16 through 21. That evening, Jesus' disciples went down to the shore to wait for him. But as darkness fell and Jesus still hadn't come back, they got into the boat and headed across the lake toward Capernaum. Soon a gale swept down upon them, and the sea grew very rough. They had rowed 3 or 4 miles when suddenly they saw Jesus walking on the water toward the boat. They were terrified, but he called out to them, "Don't be afraid, I am here." Then they were eager to let him in the boat, and immediately they arrived at their destination. And I have enjoyed reading this because this is a theme that reoccurs in the Bible. This is a theme that in essence is just an example of God's love for us, God's work on, through, in us, and situations. So what I love is there's a problem. The disciples are having a problem. The sea is raging, a storm is here, and they're out in the middle of it. They have a problem. And I love that it says they were eager to let Jesus in the boat. So they had a problem, and there's a problem solver. And so they were eager to let Jesus into the situation, into the problem that they were having. And it says immediately they arrived at their destination. Their problem was solved. And this is the reoccurring theme in the Bible. There's a problem, we have a problem solver, and then we can consider the problem solved. For us, we had a sin problem. Jesus came into the world as our problem solver, and now salvation is the solution. Thus, our sin problem is now solved. There was a problem for the Jews during Esther's time. There was a problem. They fasted, they prayed, they invited God into the situation as the problem solver. The problem was solved. Jews did not face extermination. And this is the reoccurring theme in our lives, that we have problems, but we have a problem solver. And so when we are willing, when we are ready, when we want to invite him in, when we invite him in, we can consider the problem solved. It might not always immediately happen, but the promise is that the problem will be solved. So today, the message is, and I hope that you and I don't forget this, is that there is a problem, but there's a problem solver. So we can consider the problem solved.